The final application we'll look at is blockchain in trade finance. Trade finance involves the financial services for international trade, that is, exports and imports. First, let's look at the basic structure of trade finance. On one end, we have the exporter, and on the other end, we have the importer. Between them, we have a flow of goods from the exporter to the importer and a flow of payments from the importer to the exporter. Whatever binds the entire interaction is a sales contract with all terms of agreements in regards to payment schedules, delivery schedule, expected costs, among numerous other agreements for trade. To facilitate trade finance, there are two basic methods of payment. The first one, advance payment. In this method, payments are made before shipment of goods. All risk lies with the importer. In case the exporter does not ship after an advanced payment, the importer loses all her money. That's the big risk there. The second one is open account. In this method, payments are made after shipping. Therefore, the exporter bears the entire risk of a payment default. Both of these methods require trust, and neither of these will work if both parties have no working relationship. Keep in mind that international trade involves numerous international players, and most of the time, businesses interact with other businesses that they have not heard of, seen, or initially acquired a service from. Therefore, the challenge is, how do you build trust to allow these parties to interact even if they have no prior working relationship? The simple solution to the lack of trust in trade finance is letters of credit. If you work in banking and international trade, this is no new term. But for people outside the industry, it is very hard to come across the term. In this model, accrediting bank is introduced as an intermediary between the importer and exporter to assure trust during a trade. So what exactly does the accrediting bank do? The accrediting bank issues a letter of credit guaranteeing that the importer will pay for goods once shipping is received and the sales contract is adhered to. If not, the bank guarantees to settle payments on behalf of the importer. Centralized trust is expensive. Centralized trust is very expensive, particularly when there's a guarantee involved. As you've seen time and again, absorbing risks does not come cheap. The validation process, mostly of contracts, and the vetting of trading parties is predominantly manual with lots of human intervention involved. Therefore, trade finance is unsurprisingly lengthy because of the inefficiencies. How does blockchain come into trade finance? Like we saw in clearing and settlements, where contracts are automated with blockchain smart contracts, in trade finance, terms of a sales contract are coded onto a blockchain-based smart contract. Transactions become peer-to-peer. Payment is automatically executed once goods are received or refunded if a sales contract is breached. Also, since this process involves cross-border payments, peer-to-peer transfers involving blockchain-based digital currencies can be employed to make the trade even faster and cheaper for both parties. That is blockchain in trade finance.